Istanbul, a city spanning 2 continents, a cultural melting pot where East meets West. Unique geography and historical significance have shaped a vibrant tapestry of traditions and architecture. From the iconic Hagia Sophia to the luxurious Blue Mosque, the city's landmarks reflect its diverse heritage. The Grand Bazaar offers a sensory overload of spices, textiles and crafts, while Turkish cuisine impresses with its fusion of flavors. Istanbul's cultural scene thrives with art, music and performances. Its captivating energy and rich blend of cultures promises an unforgettable journey through time. If you're planning a trip here, then you've come to the right place. This is our top 10 things to do in Istanbul. Let's get into it. If you're new around here, we're Rhett and Claire, full-time travelers from South Africa.
We travel to the most popular, beautiful destinations in the world and create the best, most informative travel guide videos. And we do it for you, Brew, to help make your travels easier.
So if you're interested in traveling to Turkey, then stick around. We're going to be here for an entire month covering everything that there is to do, what not to do, pricing, and so much more. It is our second day here in Turkey, and what better way to learn about a new city and its food and its culture than an actual food tour.
Today, we're going to be doing a 6-hour-long food tour booked through Get Your Guide. We'll be trying the 11 best dishes and drinks here in Istanbul, and the best part is we'll be visiting 2 continents today. The tour starts off on the European side this morning at the Old Spice Market, where we need to get our ingredients for our traditional Turkish breakfast. Guys, look how colorful these olives are. They're pink and purple, and I was wondering, are these naturally like this? But no, apparently the pink ones are marinated with beetroots and the purple ones are marinated with blueberries. How cool! Turkish people love food and consider breakfast to be the most important meal of the day. For that reason, a classic Turkish breakfast, better known as kahvaltı, is an experience you have to do. Bread, cheese, olives, and meat are the staples in a Turkish breakfast, and one must eat like a king to start the day right. Breakfast is served. Şerefe!
Wow.
Wow. That had hazelnut, cream honey, white chocolatey, pistachio. So good.
We always recommend doing a food tour. Not only is it a great way to learn about a country and all its food, but it's also a fantastic way to meet fellow travelers from around the world.
We just learned how to say thank you in Turkish properly. We've been saying it wrong this whole time. She says you remember it by saying tea, sugar, a dream. So tea, sugar, a dream. I think.
Sugar, a dream.
Did I say it right? Tea, sugar, a dream.
Just got our Turkish card, and that allows us to travel on the metro, the buses, as well as the ferry, so we can go to the Asian side.
Welcome to Asia! We're back on my favorite continent as we continue our food tour. If you know me, you know I love soup more than anything in this whole world. And this seems like a solid soup. That's the best soup I've had in my life. This is bear run soup, by the way, and I think this is probably going to be my go-to soup throughout my time in Turkey. This is exactly why you do a food tour, to figure out what your favorite meal is. This is it. The rest of the food tour took place on the Asian side of Istanbul, and since we're staying on the European side, it was nice to see a lot of what the Asian side had to offer. We tried some incredible foods, from freshly stuffed mussels to mouth-watering boyos, which is a pastry filled with Nutella. We had bombas, which are these Turkish biscuits filled with more Nutella. They could be our favorite dessert so far, to be honest. Okay, maybe they're slightly behind baklava, but they are to die for. We had a huge Turkish feast at a famous restaurant whose owner featured on Chef's Table on Netflix. We started getting super full at this point. We then ate a 100-year-old kebab recipe at the renowned Iskender Kebab. This restaurant is owned by the very family that invented this type of kebab. We then strolled through beautiful local markets, drank some iconic pickle juice, and didn't quite enjoy it. No. And of course, we tried
Ice cream.
You scream.
We all scream for ice cream.
It's our final stop, and we are so full and just so grateful that we got to eat such delicious food. Wow. It was at this point that we declared Turkish food to be the best food we've ever eaten, and we'll definitely be traveling back to Turkey one day just for the food. We highly recommend you book this food tour as well. The link will be down below.
So the next 5 activities are all within walking distance of one another. So if you've got enough energy in you, you can try and do them all within one day.
That's what we're going to try and do now.
Hagia Sophia right behind me is a major historical site here in Istanbul, probably one of the most famous buildings in the whole city. It was erected 3 times by the Roman Eastern Empire or the Byzantine Empire, and this present building right here was finally finished in 537 AD. And all of this is construction, so they're obviously fixing it up once again. It was originally an Orthodox Christian church until the Ottoman conquest in 1453. As soon as they conquered the city, they then turned this church into a mosque, and it stayed that way up until 1935 when it became a museum up until 2020, and then after 2020 they decided to make it a mosque again, which is why they were having a prayer inside there, and I was actually able to take part in that, which is really cool. You can still see the remains of what it was as a church with the mural of Mary and Jesus up here. It is absolutely huge and definitely one of the most visited spots in the city, so definitely come outside of prayer time, otherwise you can expect to stand in quite a long line. Ladies will need to wear a shawl to cover your hair. If you don't have your own, you can purchase one here for 20 lira.
Guys, the smell is quite hectic here. Oh my word. Thank you Get Your Guide for partnering up with us on today's video. Get Your Guide is the best platform that you can book all of your fun travel experiences on. From the popular guided tours like the food tour we just did, to one-of-a-kind experiences, and all of your entrance tickets as well. They offer over 60,000 experiences in more than 3,600 destinations in the world, and there are 3 things that we absolutely love about using Get Your Guide.
First is the app that they have. It is so incredibly well organized. All tours have reviews and ratings, and once you've booked an experience, all the details about your tour are stored in the app. It allows you to download the tickets to your wallet straight on your phone for easy access. How awesome.
Another great feature is they allow you to cancel up to 24 hours before and you get a full refund. This is amazing because we all know that travel doesn't always go to plan.
And then finally they offer skip the line opportunities, which come in super handy. Right behind me is a massive long line to get into one of the main attractions here, Hagia Sophia. So definitely check the link in the description. Go ahead and look at all the tours that they have on offer. And if you book through our links, we get a small amount. So you're helping us to create these travel guides for you. Win-win. Thank you to Get Your Guide for partnering with us.
Back to the video, bro. Across the way is the Blue Mosque, probably the most famous mosque in Istanbul, maybe even Turkey. This mosque was built between 1609 and 1616, instructed by Sultan Ahmed I. It is built on the site of the palace of the Byzantine emperors and right across from Hagia Sophia. This whole area asserts Ottoman wealth, and by the way guys, I wore this blue shirt for the Blue Mosque today.
I'm really loving that you can just come and sit down, read a book, relax, admire these beautiful pillars and tiles on the ceiling. Yeah, just take it easy and chill. You do have to take off your shoes, and you must wear a covering if you are a lady and long pants if you're a man, so just be prepared for that. The coverings are available here at the entrance, so don't stress.
There is a total of 82,693 mosques in Turkey. 3,113 are in Istanbul. These are some other beautiful mosques worth visiting if you do have the time. So far, I am really impressed with the Turkish government for making these 2 sites completely free to enter.
So Clary definitely jinxed us because the entrance to the Basilica Cistern is 300 lira per person.
Thank you. If you don't know what a cistern is, it's basically an ancient water storage area, and they definitely made these water storages extremely beautiful and symmetrical. There's beautiful carvings in the pillars. It's all made from granite and stone. It's definitely giving Chamber of Secrets vibes, so this muggle is loving it. Do I think it's overpriced though? Probably, yes. 300 lira per person to come into this. I mean, it's beautiful. It's awesome. I've never seen anything like it, but it is a bit steep for what it is. Oh, and the lighting keeps changing, and sometimes it gets really dark and you can barely see anything. So yeah, keep that in mind. If you want to see something new, definitely come and do it. If you're not too bothered by historical places like this, then you can skip it. Up to you. I do like it though.
Our next spot is going to be Topkapi Palace, and there's an entrance fee for that one too, which is 500 lira. We're not going to go in today because it's closed. I'm not sure why. They are busy fixing right now. Whoop. We wanted to visit this palace because it reminded us of Agra Fort and Amber Fort in Jaipur. It served as the administrative center of the Ottoman Empire and was the main residence of its sultans.
This is why we say you can basically do all the activities in one day. We've got the Topkapi Palace behind me, Hagia Sophia here, Basilica Cistern on the other side, and Blue Mosque behind me.
Since you're going to be here, you may as well check out the rest of the area. There is so much history in this area, it's insane. I'm currently standing on an ancient Roman hippodrome, and this is an obelisk that was brought from Egypt. It's 3,500 years old. It's unbelievable the history you can see in this place.
Just down the road from those incredible buildings is the Grand Bazaar. Now the Grand Bazaar is the world's first market and still one of the biggest in the whole wide world.
The construction of the Grand Bazaar's core started during the winter of 1455, shortly after the Ottoman conquest of Constantinople. You can laugh, but you go try say that word. Constantinople, which was the old name for Istanbul basically. The Grand Bazaar formed part of the broader initiative to stimulate economic prosperity in Istanbul.
We're here to help stimulate that economic prosperity, so we're on the hunt for a beautiful Turkish lamp. I got my lamp and it was 320 Turkish liras, and then like down the alleyway on the way out, the ones right at the entrance were about 3 times that amount. So very chuffed with my purchase. And guys, the Turkish people are so incredible that if you say no about taking a product, they don't even get angry with you or grumpy with you. They're like so sweet. They're like, okay, have a good day. Guys, they're special, eh? You've seen it in our first Turkish video, but this is a 1.4 kilometer long pedestrian shopping street and is definitely worth the visit. The word Istaklal means independence, and it acquired this name on 29 October 1923 when Turkey became a republic. Here you'll find hundreds of shops selling anything your little heart desires, from the latest clothing to perfumes, souvenirs, Turkish delights, baklavas, and of course there are these iconic Turkish ice cream stands here as well. They also have this cute little tram that we've actually used multiple times to get up and down the street. It's not just great for photos, it's also useful for when you've shopped until you've just about dropped and cannot walk anymore. Just down a perpendicular alley is our new favorite cafe called Lemon Blue Bache. Go grab a breakfast or lunch there and thank us later. The next activity is to come to the Galata Tower, and we are here at 5 p.m. and it's quite busy. It's very busy on the weekends and in the afternoon, so avoid those times if you can. If you do want to go into the tower and go to the top for the most incredible views of the whole of Istanbul, then entrance is 350 Turkish lira per person. We're not going to be doing that, we're just going to be admiring it from the bottom. You can actually see Galata Tower from nearly every point of the entire of Istanbul because this tower was built at the very highest point of Istanbul. It's incredibly beautiful. I do think you should come and see it. Constructed in 1348 by the Genoese, it was initially called the Jesus Tower and it was used as a watchtower over the Galata area for security. It was then converted into a prison after the Ottomans took over the city, and later it was used as a fire observation tower. Today, it's just a museum and a building we absolutely love taking photos of. We are always keen to watch a beautiful sunset from somewhere special, and in Istanbul, that is from one of the many rooftop restaurants, cafes and bars. There are a lot of them in the city. We are here at Barnathan. It's right next to Galata Tower and right next to the breakfast spot we came to in the previous video. It's incredibly beautiful. Highly recommend coming here. We were initially looking for a rooftop that's similar to these photos on the screen now, but it turns out that all of those cafes and restaurants are actually photo spots. They are not real cafes. You just pay like 150 lira to sit there, take a couple of photos, and then they kick you out immediately. So that is not a vibe. We'd rather come to a beautiful restaurant to eat delicious food and feel the vibes of the city. And this one is really, really cool. And now it's time for prayer.
Well, that dinner was absolutely spectacular. I actually recommend the burger. We'll leave the link to this restaurant down below. Do make sure you stay for the sunset. The city lights up and it's absolutely spectacular. Get a reservation though, because then you'll get a nice seat next to the glass for way better views.
And guys, by the way, if you're looking for a really cute area to stay in while you're in Istanbul, then definitely check out this Galata area. It's actually our favorite. It's just so cute and so central and so vibey.
Yeah, even though we're staying in Taksim, we definitely find ourselves coming this side a lot more.
Every day. The next place that you should come and visit here in Istanbul, Turkey is Balat. Is it called Balat?
I think so.
So it's basically like Bokop in Cape Town. Super colorful buildings and everything. It's so, oh my word, it's so cute already. And our friend Jacques told us to come to Pop Style Cafe. Need coffee, need food. First we're going to do that, then we're going to explore this cute area. Look at it!
We just took a quick bus ride from Taksim Square. Very easy, just cost like 9 lira I think. 10-minute ride and we are here. The bus system and the train system works really well. Highly recommend you guys get an Istanbul card and use it. It's so fun,
so easy,
so efficient
guys.
And clean. It's just amazing. Alright, so this is Pop Still. It is actually quite a cute little coffee shop. The ratings on Google are not that great and it's not that easy to find. You just have to go up these little stairs here. But it used to be an older hotel and now it's a cafe with a cool little view of Balat in the background. Yeah, just good croissants here, I must say. So come check it out if you are a lover of croissants like Clary.
Yeah.
We had the ham and cheese and a cup of coffee. Can't complain. Now it's time to go and explore this cute little area. Balat is in the old city on the European side of Istanbul. Historically, it was the center of the Jewish community as well as where many Greek and Armenian people used to live. So as we said earlier, Balat is literally the place to come if you love colorful houses, just like Bokop in South Africa. Very similar vibe here. It's an old Greek Orthodox area. There's a massive, beautiful Greek high school on the hill, which is so beautiful to look at.
300 and something years old.
460 years old is that school. Yeah, this is a very cool spot to just come and get some pictures. It's very beautiful and vibey. Lots of cafes around. Very trendy, chic little area.
You can't come to Istanbul without cruising down the Bosphorus Strait. Tonight we're on a yacht to eat delicious Turkish food and watch live Turkish performances. I'm so excited. And by the way guys, look at the view behind me. Oh, this is gonna be great.
Just arrived on the boat, the sun has just gone down, the lighting is absolutely amazing. Got my first Turkish beer in hand, just couldn't get better than this. We started off super excited about this one, but to be honest we didn't completely enjoy our experience overall. It felt a little kitsch and too touristy for our liking, but you may enjoy it. We know there were others on the cruise that had a great time. We're just saying that it isn't for everyone. Also, be warned about the possible seasickness if you are prone to it. The trip is 3 hours on a boat that sways the entire time. The views were undeniably stunning and it's up to you if you want to go ahead and do it.
Well, that's it, our top 10 things to do in Istanbul. Let us know in the comments below which activity was your favorite, or if you can recommend other fun things for tourists to do in this incredible city. We hope you enjoyed this one. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more videos like this. See you in the next one, brew!